Sorry about that memory card until I go out Thursday to get a new external hard drive to hopefully transfer over to that. Another $85 external hard drive that's probably not even going to last a season, because I mean the gigage is getting pretty high up on that. So I reckon I'll barely get a season out of it before I have to buy another external hard drive. I mean another terabyte. I reckon that's going to churn through a terabyte in 4 months. easy peasy, lemon squeezy, Japanese. Anyway, sorry about that, and but at least it will be in almost broadcastable quality. It's like they say, it's like 3/4 broadcastable quality. So it's good enough for a little clip on TV. One of those little break-in clips or something. It'll be good enough for that, but not good enough for probably a documentary on TV or something like that. I mean, that's probably a few years down the track or something, once we crack the fly trap sort of thing. But anyway, I'll just go through here. They're talking about the 11th ICP Conference 2016 calls for proposals, update on the natural hybrids of Sarracenia. Yeah, what's going on, fellas? I mean, surely we can have a link to some photographs online. If you don't want to fill out the whole thing with photographs, so people can look back over in 20, 30 years time and see what they used to look like for plants from the wild and things like that. Probably don't exist anymore, or in tissue culture or something. Can we have a link to some sort of website that can show the photographs, if you don't want to have them all in here? Otherwise it looks pretty bland talking about stuff with no photographs attached to it, especially when you can now get fairly cheap cameras which are, as I said, it's up to 4K, for a fairly It's not too, as we say in Australia, it's not too pricey these days for a 4K camera, if you play your cards right, sort of thing. But anyway, so there's an improvement, fellas. You can talk about all this, but can we have a link to some photographs, and maybe some comparison photographs in the wild, in cultivation, various grades of whatever you're talking about. Okay, taxonomic news about Utricularia. Well, I'll get into that. Looks interesting. Jobson's Utrix or something. Okay. Yeah, there's some good lectures by Andreas Fleischmann actually online if you go into that. Sorry, I'm holding this too far away. Again, the worlds are having a wide angle lens. And this thing about Dork's Pink, I sort of read it online roughly, and it still didn't explain why, with a cattle dog called a blue cattle dog bitch, why it's called Dork's Pink. It just sort of, I don't know, it's like a spurious connection. I think they're sort of like, it sort of implies that they're trying to engineer a backstory for the name, sort of thing. It doesn't quite add up for some reason to me. The dogs are blue, assuming the dog is called Dork, but why Dork's Pink? It just didn't really get to the nitty gritty, the salient relevant point that everyone goes, now I understand. Didn't get to that point. Nice photograph there. And then we got the 10th ICP conference, Cairns 2014. Just a summary of that. And a nice hand size, I think it was Shazandra. Am I getting out of the light? And some more lovely photographs of things in the wild with lovely grey soil. Yes, nice kookaburra there. But as I said, yeah, nice photographs. I'm sure there must be more online, but yeah, can we have a sort of like a dump site or something, so we can actually have links to a dump site, where you can, if you want to go into more detail into some of these articles, there's 4 or 5 photographs on a page. Maybe there are 20 other photographs or something. If you want to go into really close up on some of these flowers or something, you can go to a dump site where all those other photographs are. And people like going on these field trips, they talk about, going to bits and bobs here and there in the wild. And surely they must be taking lots of photographs and maybe even taking short movies. Can we have a dump site where they can actually put a few things? expect them to put all their movies there or all their photographs, but you know, we went to this. I took these photographs, and maybe there's a little book that that's available. This person is putting out or something, or a little DVD movie collection that the person you can buy from the person. Maybe that's the advantage of having a dump site. You can advertise on the side or something like that. I don't know. I just felt this section here was just screaming out for some sort of link to a dump site where you could actually, embrace yourself, have some like wild shots. Now this is a whole stand of this thing. This is roughly where it grows, no signpost telling you exactly where it grows, this is a farmer's field somewhere in the middle of nowhere sort of thing where all these things grow. This is this hybrid between this one and blah blah blah, and some gorgeous lovely landscape photographs, maybe taken with a 4K camera. I'll try doing it my end, fellas, this season. And maybe you can try doing it in your neck of the woods, part of the world sort of thing, and maybe we'll meet somewhere in the middle of an international conference somewhere around 2020 if I'm still alive and still here sort of thing. How about that? Anyway, very nice front cover, probably the best Dioneer front cover I've seen since that one in the 1980s of, I think it was Cresco? Am I getting confused with the oil company? But as I said, the only one on the list this season for Seed, the only one, all I asked for was a postcard with your name and address for my birthday, and the only person who sent me anything was Cameron Bassett, so he's going to get a hell of a load of Seed this season, I reckon. I mean, that's all I asked. Someone in Mexico, I think someone in Mexico, I said, just send me a postcard with your name on the back, I'll do the rest. Never arrived. So apparently Sean sent me some seeds. He said this twice now. Nothing's turned up. So whether he's just not cleaning them, but the last lot of seeds he sent were pretty clean, as I said. So they were okay. I would say from cleanliness point of view, unless he got bothered, just couldn't be bothered cleaning them properly like he did last time and didn't clean them properly this time and they got caught. I don't know, but nothing's turned up so far. But then again, maybe they've gone C-mail or something. We are having a bit of a hiccup with our Aussie Post at the moment. We're sending up so many parcels and not enough letters, and they're not sort of compensating the flow of mail from the letter stream with the parcel stream, and now they're trying to curtail it, and eventually we're going to have two post systems. And what happens if you get a bill that someone, Virginia Trioli, said online the other day, good point, what happens if you